The new features coming to iOS 12, it's Siri's time to shine, and all the big announcements we're expecting at this year's Developers Conference. We're getting to the core of Apple news and rumors, and this week, it's all about WWDC. There's a lot to cover, so let's get started. With Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference just days away, there's a lot we already know about what they're going to announce, but there's still a few unknowns, so let's start with the facts. This year's convention will start on June 4th and will be held at the McHenry Convention Center in San Jose for the second year in a row. Now, generally speaking, this is where Apple shows off its latest software updates. iOS 11 brought big changes to the iPhone, but it also brought a bunch of bugs and controversy after Apple admitted it purposely slowed down old iPhones. So iOS 12 will be all about performance improvements, aka boring, but that's okay. According to Japanese blog site Mako Takara, it's also rumored to be getting Face ID support for horizontal unlock, and more animojis. And just like iOS will bring bug fixes, macOS this year will double down on security after last year's macOS High Sierra flaw let users log in without a password. There's a lot more questions about WatchOS 5. There's rumors about round watch face support, but that may be more wishful thinking on my end. There's rumors about Face ID and FaceTime support, but that involves new camera sensors, so that might not be happening. What's more likely are better health tracking features and perhaps a focus on women's health like this year's Fitbit. And the HomePod just got the multi-room audio and stereo support that Apple had promised at launch with AirPlay 2 on the latest iOS 11.4 release. But the biggest and most welcome upgrade could come to Siri. Apple's digital assistant needs to get a lot smarter to compete in the artificial intelligence realm alongside Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa. So we're hoping to get a major Siri announcement. But what about hardware? This is where we first met the HomePod last year, so Apple may have a few surprises in store for us. We're going down the list from most likely to least likely, starting with computers. Now, Apple just refreshed its line of MacBooks, but it may give them a power boost. Intel recently announced its 8th gen Core i9 processor, which will likely make it into Apple's next batch of computers. It's just a matter of when. What's more likely is a sequel to Apple's budget iPhone. There's been a lot of rumors about a second-generation iPhone SE with similar specs and a 4-inch screen, or even a full-screen version, but that one is a little bit less likely. And they have to set a launch date for that air-powered charging pad, which has been MIA since they announced it almost a year ago in September. Now, this would allow you to power up all your wireless charging-enabled Apple devices in one spot. Now, here's the long shot. Apple could mention its mixed reality headset that's rumored to be in the works. Last year, they gave us a clue by announcing the platform with ARKit. But it could be that the matching headset may not be ready until 2020. And now, a little something from the Apple archives. At the 2008 Apple Developers Conference, Steve Jobs takes the stage to announce the iPhone 3G.
We've learned so much with the first iPhone. We've taken everything we've learned and more, and we've created the iPhone 3G. And it's beautiful. This is what it looks like. It's even thinner at the edges. It's really beautiful. It's got a full plastic back. It's really nice. Great battery life. Now, one other thing that benefits from fast data, of course, is GPS. And we've built that into the new iPhone 3G as well.
So that's it for your preview, but join us next week to see which of these predictions came true. We're unpacking all the big news from WWDC and breaking down the latest rumors about the next batch of iPhones. Remember, you can also catch this show in Spanish on CNET en Español or catch me on Twitter at Vanehan. Till next time.